afternoon, KARYN. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon, Rosa. Nice to see you again online.
Yeah, very happy we are online already. Very happy to hey. So,
Happy Wednesday.
This is our channel, KOAY TV, channel for everyone to invest in. Also, and you. So this is your voice, my voice, and our voice. So first of all, I would like to introduce guest today, KARYN. KARYN is a legacy consultant who specializes in property investment and wealth investment. So she is also the creator of the Live NAVI and You World First Supernatural Mind Card Communication System. Uses Live NAVI card to break through in 2020, right? NAVI, KARYN is not an easy year. It's a very difficult year for everyone. Use this card to break through this pandemic and a challenging economy. And so she currently is a probationary estate agent. She managed to bring in the e-commerce giant Lazada. Lazada, I think everybody has heard about them. International to Malaysia for the expansion of new robotic sorting system, which was $20 million, a big amount. She also helped to relocate Soxo branch to a bigger and block building worth $20 million. Of course, for the whole country, for better communication service. She assists business and family legacy planning with a premium of 7 million ringgit. Right. So it's a very amazing result you have already achieved in this difficult year 2020. So we would like to hear from you how you break through this pandemic.
Thank you very much for your kind introductions. I think first of all, it has been a very challenging year, very much out of expectations of anybody's.
Yes.
I would say is that every beginning of the years we used to cross-check our horoscope. That is the usual thing to do. And every year end during Christmas after our holidays, we always have the New Year resolutions. What is the next year's going to be for us? So it has been a very common practice, I think, in Malaysia and throughout Asia, for us to set a New Year resolution for the following years. Certain things that we want to achieve in life, certain things that we want to improve in our life, certain things that we want to balance up in our life. Besides the physical measurements of New Year resolutions, we always cross-check our horoscope, whether it's the Western horoscope or the Chinese horoscope or the Chinese zodiac checking. So I think has been very common for us. But I think for the year 2020, these particular years, none of any one of the world forecasts which is accurate, right? So that means most of us set our New Year resolutions in 2019 year 2020. Somehow I will say that 98% of what we planned had gone haywire, have gone beyond control. Because we so used to manage our expectations, and suddenly things come out that is beyond our expectations, and we just doesn't know how to work. And basically, our mind are trained very much conditions into a left brain environment training or conditioning. That means we go to school. Since standard 1, we are taught 1 + 1 = 2. There is not 1.9. There's not 2.1. That means I cannot get a single cent lesser, nor there is a miracle in life, because they have to be accurate. So suddenly 2020 comes with everything out of your control, everything out of your expectations, and you just doesn't know how to manage your expectations. And I just started to have that feelings towards 2019, say that I'm going to have a change in year 2020. So by the year 2019, I start to feel something, but I doesn't know what is that something. And along the way, I have developed a deck of since 2015 onwards. Okay, so maybe I would like to share a little about my journey and discovery. Everyone, I started to read about this book, Whole Mind Thing. Okay, because we are born and trained to be very logical, everything has to be measurable. So that is our left brain. Whereas the right brain is like a very artistic, very creative brains. Okay, so these two worlds don't gel together. These two don't talk to each other. It's kind of like they are friends. So that is the reason why I explore whole mind, how to have both of them as friends. So back in 2015 by Dr. Peter Yi. Okay, Dr. Peter Yi is also one of. Since after the workshop, I think myself and a few classmates, I say I'm going to develop a deck of cards, have my own Q&A. I'm a real estate agent. Then I say I want to have Q&A sections with myself and why the property cannot be sold and why the property cannot be rented out. So that began my explorations. So I added some cards meant to do Q&A. Over 4 years, the journey has been very tough. I just want to make known and aware that the unseen, the unknown is somehow influencing or affecting our life. If everything according to the theory as what we are taught in university, then life has been very simple. Like if I cultivate, an effort of cultivating, then I should get X amount of return. Then the world is very simple and it's easy, but that's not the case. So
plan for the future. Just recently we have a very sudden unpleasant happening in last year and in our voice session. We just lost one of our founders. So
so sorry to hear that. Last Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
So you are right, exactly. So I totally agree with you. Things cannot be expected or come out. The outcome is as what we plan. So your card, I think, will help a lot of people. So please continue with your presentation.
So why I want to launch this deck of cards, Life, Navy, and You. Basically, the card has been completed in year 2017 itself. It took me 2 years to complete the deck of cards, but I didn't really launch it. Very much kept for my own use. Little games after dinners.
So you actually try it out yourself before you launch it?
I have tried and played with thousands of people. We call that party games. Party games, that means after you time to build networks, to find out more, little crazy stories. That's how we started to play. And I have no intentions to this, because this is kind of like my own communication tools to myself. It's kind of like how I talk to my inner self, or deeper to the unknown. It's like peeling my own onions. But up to a point, a very close friends who committed suicide. So that affect me to look into life again. Why someone committed suicide. Whereas when I was in pharmaceutical sales, every day in hospital, everybody is fighting back in life. Pay so much of such a high medical bills to fight back to make a comeback in life. Whereas why here, a young man just committed suicide. So this is a big contradiction, and why? So I think that by launching the Life, Navy, and You, this is a mind system that we able to talk to ourselves, understand ourselves, and this will definitely, the system will definitely help people. That's what I thought. That is the reason why I'm launching the deck of cards like 4 months ago.
The world needs this kind of support, Our experience form our subconscious, and our subconscious will form the action that we will take. So this subconsciousness in us, they can either build you or break you, right? So if you use it correctly, they are going to give you very good result in life. But just too sad that sometimes, like your friend, they just don't use it constructively. Right. So can you tell us your journey? How do you use this card and change your life and bring out so much good income in your life?
Okay, in simple layman's words, we don't put so much as subconscious, unconscious, or conscious mind. That is a bit technical. So what I said in simple layman term is I, me, and myself. Me and myself are basically me as CARYN KOAY. Okay, so I, me, and myself consists of my mind, my heart, and my physical self. So what happened in real life is my mind and my heart has been walking far apart, or my mind and my heart has been contradicting. My mind and my heart has been fighting within me. That means these three persons, I, me, myself, has been in this harmony, this equilibrium, right? This equilibrium is because the mind think, heart feel, and the physical just don't know what to do, you know? It's just sometimes like the mind
just
talks,
go haywire.
Yeah, sometimes the heart feel and you just have certain emotion that I feel like doing. That is our gut feeling. And the mind, after some serious calculations, some contingency plan is not workable. So these two fellows, the mind and heart, has been walking far apart. So that is the main reason, and that is the whole culprit. So indirectly in our society, we are very much a living death. We walk around, look very good, but in fact, we don't really know what we want. And it's pretty common out of the world populations, 98% of people doesn't know what they want.
Yeah, exactly. This is what we call you lose your direction. People lose their direction.
So to create miracles is very simple. According to the law of attraction says, thoughts become things. So as long as you know what is your thoughts, okay, you can turn your thoughts and exchange your thoughts, materialize your thoughts to become things. Means your wishes will come true, right? It's just as simple as that. So like in meditations, why we meditate is basically we want the mastery of our mind. Okay, we want a mastery of our mind. And during meditations, I'm not very well versed in meditations, but what I know the basic concept of meditations is to watch your thoughts. To watch your thoughts. The minute your thoughts fly out, ask your thoughts, you pull your thoughts back.
Yeah, bring the monkey mind back.
Yes, bring the monkey mind back, because the monkey mind is beyond your control. The minute you come down, we just pop up with the monkey ideas. So, thoughts, again, with Life, Navy, and You, what is Life, Navy, and You is basically a materials or a tools to explain to you in pictorial form what is your own thought. So it's very simple. Not every pictorial basically just tell you a story and your own. So it works. So the minute you have your message reviewed by the system, by the mind system, basically it's like your inner self is talking to you. The minute your inner self is talking to you, then you know what you want. So after a while, after you keep playing or keep drawing cards, indirectly you are talking to yourself, then you will achieve mind clarity. In mind clarity will worth millions by knowing what is your own competitive advantage. How you
as you say, the mind and the body and the thoughts go apart. So now we are bringing them back together. So they can work together. They can work together closely and lovingly.
Yeah, exactly. That is very simple. Very simple. So to create miracles, create miracles is very simple. The minute the mind and heart as one, then we can just create miracles. We can just go for the exchange because there is no argument in us.
As simple as that.
It's pretty simple. Very, very simple.
We always think about if we build a team, if we have a company, or if we work with someone else, we should have this interpersonal skill so that we can be in good terms. We can work together and cooperate with each other very well. But we forget about us.
The first priority is ourselves.
Yes, yes. If I cannot control myself, how can I control outside world?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
I think
no one taught us how to communicate with ourselves, with our mind, with our hearts.
yeah,
We are
yeah.
very much lack in this kind of knowledge and know-how. Basically, every university or any kind of education basically doesn't put the message across of how should we listen to ourselves and so on. Okay, as the world goes by, we have more and more those stuff, but we just doesn't know the human communications is basically kind of like breakdown or it's getting far apart.
Yeah.
And the world only accept those with positivity. So
Yeah.
what is positivity? That means I can only show the world the best part of me. So when my emotion just telling me that I feel sad, I feel down, I feel not right, it's not acceptable. So in the long run, that causes a lot of emotional stress within the fight, within the heart and mind is getting further apart. So that is the cost to pay for modernization.
They start to argue with each other quietly inside our minds. So all the disagreement turn into argument, even at the end turn into fight. That's why all these unhappy happenings comes by, especially in this pandemic period. You know, everyone is so stressful, so stressed out. Really, there's so many problems. But if you have a problem, just focus on solving your problem. So I think Navy and Life Navy and you is a good solution for everyone because it's so simple.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
Provided someone has the willingness. Willingness is the key to look deep in you, because there's nothing much you can expect from the outer world, because the outer world is not beyond your control. So
exactly.
During this pandemic, what we control within us, basically we are kind of like living a meditating life. We are within a boundary within our house. So this is the time basically, the world have to look within and not without, because there's nothing much you can seriously judge from outside and get from outside.
Yeah. So what is so special? Because there's so many different system in the market. Like many of them, we have heard about it, the Toro card or whatever. I don't go deep into this, so I just heard about the name. So can you tell us what is the difference between Life Navy and you cards?
Okay, let's say we talk about cards. Yeah, first we just briefly discuss about cards. The most commonly known card is tarot card. And tarot card, till today, I think no one really know who is the founder, or how and when roughly it's created, the way of usage. So basically, I would just say that this is one of the decoding system. Coding system, because it's a system, we build on a system, and the system happens to be cards. So it's a decoding system to think in your thoughts. So I name that as a decoding system. But this decoding system seems to be pretty mysterious. Pretty mysterious in the sense.
Exactly.
I don't really know much about tarot card, but the way I look at it, it's like there are a lot of rules to play and applies to tarot cards. You have to need a clean room and so on. So those are very much a ritual to it.
Yeah.
Whereas you have angel cards. Angel cards is very much the school of Christianity, talking about archangels, Michael, Rachel, or the kind of thing. So again, it is another decoding system. Okay. And at the Chinese side, any system that we can use, of course, we have Yi Jing, the divinations of system that consists of the 64 KOAY, or divinations and 64 stories. And the list go on and on. So I just name them as decoding system, whether it's the West or East, but basically they are decoding system. So decoding systems are formed at a certain era. There are time frame attached to the development of the system.
Yeah, and there's so many things to calculate. Yeah.
Yes.
If you talk about Yi yeah, you have to get all the figure correctly, then you can be accurate. Otherwise, you'll be missing out something.
So
some of them.
So the interpretations is very much based on that particular era to interpret. Okay.
Yes.
So the rest of the system, not so much, I would say, as a general creator, I just think that the rest of the system is not so much practical, but is very much on the emotional and spiritual fulfillment. Okay.
Yes.
Whereas life, NAVI, and you are very practical in the sense that I'm a very practical person. I seek solutions from my own mind in exchange of the real results. So real result means I must be able to exchange with a result. Exchange with a result means I must be able to achieve, let's say, a certain goal or certain objective. That means I must be able to exchange in dollar and cent. Okay. Exchange with a project objective.
Right.
With the end in mind, change tangible thing in mind, rather than with just a own fulfillment or contentment.
Yeah, yeah.
That is my whole idea behind it. Because in practical world, in our real world right now, we need money to survive.
Exactly.
Even donations,
that
is
causing all the problem for most people. Yeah.
Yes, even doing good deeds, you don't feel good by just sacrificing your time or giving your time to charity. You can do more. Money, you can buy the whole island. You can do a lot more with financial help. Is because the world speed up. With money, you can speed up. So that is the reason why I think the end result will be very much different. And I just would not like to create a system that just make me feel good itself. So in year 2020, I am experimenting on the exchange myself. If I can communicate with myself, if the law of attraction is true, thoughts become thing. So once I achieve my mind clarity, my mind and heart as one, so I'm as powerful as a human antenna.
Yeah.
Yes, right?
That is the word. Yeah.
That
you
is
can
the
just
word.
sense. You can just sense whatever should be coming to you, whatever is inside you, that you mix with the environment. Yeah. Which
so
we call a harmony.
A human antenna. Yeah. You just is like your intuition is so sharp because the word is direct knowing. I just knew. It's not explainable. I just knew it's like that. It's going to be right.
How I hope everybody can have this power that I know where I should go. This is what we are always looking for. Very exciting, KARYN. Is it possible for you to show us how you play this part? How you find yourself? How you find your inner voice?
Okay, for example, okay, we are doing a little experiments for the month of.
Let's do this as a table game now.
Okay, so let's say we are doing a community service now. Is our voice, right? It's our voice. Okay. So we are doing the voices of all our listeners here for the month of November and December 2020. Because the year is going to end. Yeah, and I think especially for KL Selangor, people are in lockdown. They just doesn't know what to do. So what is the message? What is the message, and what should we do for the month of November, December 2020?
Yeah.
So now we do a live demonstrations on this and how live NAVI help the rest is not only me, right? How the system can help all.
It's for everyone, right?
Yes, for everyone. So that means I don't build the system for myself. This is the system. Okay, so I don't own, I don't cycle your thoughts. The system work on everybody else. Okay, so now our questions is, what should we do? How should we work? What 531H about the month of November and December?
All right. So we are talking about the direction. So every individual, you will have your own situation, your own timing. So we are only talking about the direction. Let's see what is our direction now.
Right. Okay.
So you pick the card or I pick the card?
I'll interpret the card for you.
Okay. This is family.
Okay. So basically the big and broad directions for November, December is family. Okay. Take care of family. The family can mean your immediate family. Family here can also mean your teamwork. Okay. Here, this is a time where we look into everybody. You know, we cannot selfishly think for ourselves.
Okay.
And family can also mean equal. Okay. The whole COVID is telling us about you and me as one is because it's real ecosystem, because I will affect you, you will affect me in a way.
Yes.
So it's a family, teamwork, and ecosystem.
Yeah, we are also talking about the whole world as a family, right?
Yes, exactly. The ecosystem is talking about, right? The ecosystem. So second message is we need to look into partnership.
Partnership.
That means at the current pandemic situations, to do things alone by ourselves is going to take a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of everything. So to synergize yourself for November and December 2020, look into the bigger ecosystem. Don't do things yourself, but tap into others' strength.
Yes.
How can we help each other? Okay.
Yeah.
So for this 2 months, you know, if you're doing things alone, I will urge you, you know, to look for a group of friends with the like-minded interests and directions and work things out. That will be a better result. And then the ending card is Joker. Okay, Joker means like in every deck of cards, you are in control.
Oh, Joker
okay,
means
all of us
we
are still in control. Because we thought that we are out of control.
Yeah.
Right? We thought that very much we are out of control, but in fact we are not. We are in control, but we just have to change the way we do things.
Yeah. Okay, so we are still in control. So everyone, please be informed. You are still in control.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't just stress out because people say it's a bad economy. Because people say that getting worse. Okay. So today also we have the U.S. presidency election result coming out. So whatever result it is, just work together, right? Just work together as one. And no man is an island, as we always say. So if you can find already working with some partners, or you can find some partners which are of like-minded, they have the same direction. So when we move together, we become the jokers. Is that the message?
Yes, we are in control. Yep.
Yeah.
The second draw goes to the second message is that we need to communicate.
Okay. We need to communicate.
Even we are in lockdown, I think we can see a lot more countries into lockdown. You know, some of the European countries are into lockdown as well, right? Paris and London and so on. Even though we are in lockdown, we still need to get the message through. We still need to communicate.
Right.
Okay, so we still need to communicate.
We thank the technology, because of technology, then this convenience that we can meet. Now you are in Penang, I'm in Klang, and the studio is in KL. So we are all using communication. So everyone, if you use communication, you are going to get better, right? No matter what sort of communication, but technology now allow us to use communication so effortlessly.
Yeah, another important message about communications is first communicate with ourselves.
Yeah, communicate within
before we even communicate with others.
Yeah, align our heart and our thoughts.
Yes.
Is that right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and then
very
trust our intuitions.
Trust our intuition. Yeah, everyone has their intuition actually, right? Everyone has your own intuition. Yeah.
But we always doubt with our gut feeling or intuitions.
true. That's very true.
That is the real facts. That is the
Yeah.
real facts.
Yeah, we are always taught in school. You find you check over and over and over again whether you have made a mistake. That is telling us you are always wrong, right? You are always possibly wrong. So you have to not trust yourself. But you are telling us we have to trust our intuition.
You have to trust yourself. Because during this pandemic chaos, basically the only person you should communicate with is yourself.
Yes.
Because no one else will giving you any answer, because other people, even the president is our every country leaders is also out. They also don't know what to do. It's because the external energy, or variables. The variables here we refers to the economics variable, the political variables, the lifestyles, the demographic, everything changes. Okay, the social economy variables all changes. Is beyond anyone's expectations. This is so far the biggest, where job stops, company collapse, airline no longer flies, and so on. This is the only pandemic virus we see internationally. People stop working.
Well,
the cash flow kind of like jam out.
And the lockdown period is so long.
Long,
yeah. So everybody,
it's better to trust your own intuitions.
Yeah, if only everybody start to trust ourselves, I believe everybody is capable. Right? You have your own strengths, and everyone else has their own strengths. So start trusting yourself. We can do it. We can all overcome this pandemic.
I think second round there is a very important message, okay, because the ending card is unity. Okay. The unity message means harmony or peace. Okay, so that means why this ending card is drawn is because I think right now most of the listeners or followers right now do not have peace within. So the message for November and December is communicate with your intuition, trust your intuitions, communicate and trust in your intuitions, so that you will have peace within you. Okay, the minute you have peace within you, you are ready to work out, bring your best out to the world, or else you're fighting yourself. So this is a very, very important message. This is very intrinsic kind of message to be taken note of. Trust your intuitions. You cannot doubt yourself any further. Over plan. Analyze is paralyzing. And you need first peace within and harmony and unity within you. That is very, very important message of November and December. And we ask the last practical questions about cash flow. Okay. So let's be practical for life, NAVI and you. We just don't talk about emotion, spiritual, or so much to please ourselves, but eventually we still have housing installments and car installments and all the commitments, expenses to bear. So let's be realistic. The last questions we are talking about is how to manage our cash flow and where is the money and so on. Okay? Look into the financial aspect of November and December.
Okay. That is about our finance, Everybody please take note, because we still have to pay our car loan, our house loan, and all the life expenses. Don't talk about investment for the time being if you are not very cash rich. Yeah,
exactly. Okay. So now, is spring. Spring, that means to grow or blossom. To grow or blossom. Okay, to grow or blossom, you need to do your budgeting and forecasting.
Okay.
You need to do your own family budgeting, forecasting, and your own company. You just need to work out the magic ball. You look at the crystal ball, the hands over the crystal ball. So you just need to do your budgeting and forecasting. Okay, no shortcut. You still need to pay your loans. Okay,
Yeah.
so you need to do your own budgeting and forecasting. Okay, open up your heart. Okay, and there will be unity and harmony.
Right.
So the card here also indicate that basically, early next year will be better, because this
Okay.
is spring. Spring is east. Now we are in autumn, entering into winter, right? Okay, Christmas is winter.
CARYN, we need some more of this information. So please, please let us rest for a little while. We go for
Yes,
ad first, then we come back after this. So please stay
Thank you
tuned.
very
We'll
much.
come back after this. Yeah.
Thank you. is look into our own is new. Is same. Good care of ourselves, safeguard our own financial, just to cut down your own expenses in whatever way that you can.
Yeah, that's what we call a hibernating period.
Hibernating, yeah.
Yeah,
Winter is
it's
always
winter time, so
fluctuates.
let's just hibernate. Don't spend so much. Of course, the necessary thing you have to spend, but then don't overspend. Plan your finance. Now we don't only think, right? Just now we were talking about feel your inner voice. Now, apart from feeling, you have to plan, you have to budget your finance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this is a real world. This is a real world. You cannot just tell the bank that, I'm suffering and it's COVID and so on. And I think the government have given us the 6 months, 6-month break. And some bank do give us some waiver or extensions of loans. But eventually the world message is we have to take responsibility for ourselves.
Exactly.
Right? No matter what is the actions. It's the same in the old days where winter are meant for hibernations. But again, if you don't prepare your harvest, during spring when you harvest, you plant, and during summer or autumn when you harvest and save and keep your food or your harvest, then basically you will die in winter. Because winter doesn't mean that there is no activities, you still need to eat. So the ancient days, the 4 seasons, we have known the theory, but now basically we have forgotten. We spend every single cent.
And please take note, we are not snake. We are not those animals who can really hibernate. We still have to live our life, our daily life. As CARYN said, it's a real world. Right.
It's a real world.
Yeah. But just now the cards was telling us we are all capable. Just talk to yourself. Just believe in yourself. I think that will work wonder for everyone. Yeah. On the bright side, we only have 2 months this winter. 2 months to suffer, if we call it a suffer. So we only have to endure for another 2 months. When spring comes, the time everything will be better.
I would just say that these 2 months, these 2-3 months, the month of winter, the season of winter, these 3 months is a very good time for us to reflect, to do our necessary preparations. First of all, you need to detox your mind, detox your body, detox everything that is unnecessary, decluster yourself. Don't leave the heavy baggage with you for 2021. So you just need to decluster, living simple, living real, just be real to yourself. You need to detox your mind, detox your body, and prepare yourself for 2021. In fact, it's not that bad. It's just that we are overly control and overly have good expectations on things. Sometimes, life is at a cycle. It's time to look within it for sure.
Totally agree with you, because we are comparing to last time when we had pandemic, we are already so much better. Yeah, just that as you say, we are having this wrong sense of entitlement. We think everything should be rosy for us all the time. Yeah, forgetting life is like ups and down, ups and down. So everybody is.
I would say for the past 10 years, this is where the materials world, after the World Wide Web, 20, 30 years ago. I would say these 20 years is where there is the most materials, gadgets and everything. You know, our lifestyle changed for the past 20 years. I would say that this is the prime of the material world. So we are so much into the material world and we forget to look within ourselves as how we keep asking from outside what we have, but we have forgotten that the things that we took for granted from our ancestors.
Exactly.
Our grandparents used to slog very hard.
Yeah. So many people are looking forward to this from the government, a solution from the government, no matter it's in the medical field or in the finance. So everybody is looking up at the government and hope they can do something to help us. Whereas we should look inside ourselves. We are capable, we have the resources, right? So if you want to defend yourself from virus, you have the defense system inside. Just strengthen your defense system. Just do something with yourself. I think that is really helpful. KARYN, today you are really helping a lot of people out there who are in deep stress, who think they are in deep trouble, but in fact they are not. We just believe in yourself, trust yourself. Right? What is your life?
The reason being is that I'm very confident in the mind system, because eventually you need to find a system. You know, if you don't use the Life, Navy and you system, you just use your own system just to make sure that you align your own mind and heart. But I have experienced that we have a miracle WhatsApp group. I do witness that, you know, to get out from depressions using Life, Navy and you is only 2 weeks.
Only 2 weeks.
Okay? To get out from depressions. Yeah, that's pretty fast. And to create miracles is the minutes you align your mind and heart. And how big can the miracles be? I would say that I'm very proud for myself. It's very easy to achieve miracles and the numbers can be very significant. You will seriously make a difference in your life.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So despite the year 2020 is very much in control, I can tell you that I'm in charge of my life very well is because after I know the secret codes of, I align my heart and my mind, and I become a very, very strong human maintenance, and I just trust my gut feeling what's needed to be invested in, what actions needed, and you just smoothly, come up with very good results. Surprisingly, no, this is not by surprise. Okay, this is not by coincidence. This is the way we should live. And not only I am the one, everyone is entitled to be aligned, to be problem-free, hassle-free, free of stress, and in good exchange. To exchange anything that you want in life.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Exactly. Everyone. Everyone, the capability is within you. As KARYN said, it is so simple. Just align your heart and your mind, and then you can do it. You can just do it, right? You knew you can do it. So thank you very much today, KARYN. Everybody, if you want to go deeper and know more about a Life, Navy and U card, please let us know. We will put a link down there. Yeah, this is the deck of cards. Very colorful, very easy to read because it's so visual, so colorful. Everybody likes it. I tried once or twice. It's very interesting card, and if you look into it, there are so many information in each card, right? So if you want to know more about this card, and if you want to have a reading about this card, about yourself, your inner voice, please contact us with the link down there, Life, Navy, our voice. Right, so we are going to answer everyone's question, and if possible, KARYN may be able to join us in one of the meeting or Zoom meeting communication. Just now we talk about communication and group action. So everybody, if you are interested, just let us know. So we will organize a session for everyone to read your own inner voice. Thank you very much today, KARYN. Yeah,
link of
I hope everyone
invitations. Thank you so much.
Yeah, has been helped. So we see you next time in our next session. This is from our voice session. I'm Rosa Lui. Thank you, everyone. Take care and bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.